Hello, and welcome to PS 103, United States Political Systems, Section Z74 for the Winter 2019-2020 4-week Intersession. My name is Mr. Sexton, and I'll be your instructor for this course. This video is designed to introduce you to the basic setup and way that this course will be run this semester. As you should be aware, this course is generally taught in a 16-week session, with us covering roughly one chapter every week. For the 4-week intersession, this 16-week class will be taught in a 4-week session. So what that basically means is each day we will not be covering just part of a chapter. Each day we will be covering at least one chapter a day. So for that reason, I really believe we need to lay out some very clear groundwork on how the semester is going to operate so that you can get things done in a timely and efficient manner. First thing I'd like to do is make sure you have the ability to contact me should you have any questions. As you can see on the screen there, I give you a number of ways to contact me. I give you my office phone number, which is 651-2751. I'm not very often at that number during the winter session. I also give you my email address, which you can get a hold of me at my email address at all times. Then I also give you my cell phone number, which is 573-200-1565. Please utilize those resources to get a hold of me. If you've got any questions at any point in time during the semester, make sure you contact me. I give you my cell phone number because I want to make sure I'm available to answer your questions. The only thing is I ask that you make those phone calls if you need to during reasonable hours. If you send me a text or if you send me an email and you send them to me late, just keep in mind that I will get back to you as soon as it's possible for me to do so. But please do not hesitate to contact me at any point in time if you have any questions at all about anything going on for this course. Next, I need to make sure that everybody is aware of the fact that this course will be taught extensively using the Moodle Learning Management System. The Moodle Learning Management System is basically a series of advanced websites that allow me to provide you with information, videos, and assignments all online. Now, if you have not used Moodle before, you need to make sure that you're in contact with either myself or preferably the computer help desk to make sure that you get the instruction necessary. To help you along with that, on the screen right now, you will see a link that's located on our Moodle site to a series of tutorials teaching you to use some of the basic parts of the Moodle Learning Management System. At any point in time, if you have an assignment or you have something going on where Moodle is not working for you the way you think it should be, or you just do not know how to use it, make sure you contact the help desk or myself at the contact information provided for you earlier in this video. Since you are able to open this video and start watching this video, I'm going to make the assumption that you have gotten to the Moodle site and that you were able to open the general course information tab. But what I want to talk about right now is just the general way that the course website is laid out. As you can see on the screen right now, you will see a series of gray or blue tabs. One of them is entitled General Course Information Start Here. That is the beginning source. That's where you're going to be getting some of the basic information for this course, such as access to the Moodle tutorial videos. You'll be able to get access to the course syllabus. You'll be able to get access to the undergraduate bulletin and things of that nature. Okay? You'll also find a copy of this introduction video there. Now, if you'll notice, you can open and close those tabs, and if after viewing everything in the General Course Information tab, you can close that, you will then look and notice that there are a series of what I call daily tabs. Each one of those tabs will have the information that you will be expected to read, review, or complete for each day of the session. If you click on day one's tab, you will see things like a copy of the course introduction statement, which you are also hopefully already read. You'll also see access to the course video there. There's also a link to this course introductory video. And then you'll see that there is a daily activity for today. Each day of the semester will have one of these tabs, and you will be expected to complete everything in that tab for that day. Now, the way the days will work is materials will become available to you at 8 a.m. in the morning, and they will need to be completed by 8 a.m. the following morning. So, tomorrow or today, Monday, the first day of class, December the 16th, you click on the tab, you open it up, and you see all of those things that you're expected to read. It'll tell you the chapter we're covering, and it'll show you the materials that I've provided for you for the chapter. It'll provide you a video for the day, if there's one, and then it'll give you an activity for the day. All of those things are going to become available to you by 8 a.m. Monday morning, and they must be completed by 8 a.m. on Tuesday morning. You come along Tuesday morning, you open up the tab, and then you'll see all of the activities that are available for the next day, and they must be completed by 8 a.m. Wednesday morning. So basically, what we're going to do is have a series of daily modules with reading assignments, videos, and activities that you'll have to complete each day. Now, if you look at the screen right now, you'll see that there are daily modules for each of the first 5 days of the class listed up there. And then after Friday, there's a daily tab for Saturday, December 21st, and Sunday, December 22nd, and then it says Exam 1. If you click on that link, it'll open up and it'll show you the material for the exam that we're going to be having over the weekend. All exams will be open starting Saturday morning and must be completed by the end of the day on Sunday evening. Okay? And those exams will cover the material for the previous 5 days. Those exams are only open during that time period. I have had students ask me if they're allowed to work ahead in this course, and the way I explain it is during the week, Monday through Friday's materials, you can complete Monday through Friday's materials all on Monday if you want to, but you cannot take that exam until Saturday over the weekend. You can work ahead for those 5 days. But one thing you cannot do is you can't just work on Friday and do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday's assignment all on Friday. I've got it set up so you can complete one day's material each day. You can work ahead 5 days, but you can't wait till Friday to complete everything for the week. So please make sure you understand how that's set up. Make sure that you can understand that you can work ahead, but you can't work from behind. You can't wait till Friday to do everything. Monday's assignments have to be done by Monday, Tuesdays by Tuesday. After you get done with all of those assignments and all of those days worth of readings and materials, then Saturday morning your exam will open up. As soon as you complete the exam over the weekend, then the next week's materials will open for you. Okay? If you've got any questions about that, please do not hesitate to give me a call or send me an email. All right, next thing I want to talk about is the course syllabus. If you go to the general course information tab or you go to the tab for day one of the course, you will have access to the syllabus. The syllabus is about 4 or 5 pages long. It's got a lot of information in there. All of that information is vital to you. So you need to read it. Okay? Now, what I want to do is I want to hit a few highlights that I want to cover specifically in this video that come out of the syllabus. Just because I don't talk about something in the syllabus at this point does not mean it's not something that you have to adhere to. I just want to highlight a few things. First thing on the video or on the syllabus that I want you to notice is that I again give you contact information, how you get a hold of me. Okay, there should be no reason during the semester why you cannot get a hold of me if you have an issue. The next information on there is the information about the textbooks. I sent out an email reminding you that there are textbooks in this course, and there are actually two of them, and you can get them through textbook services, and you need to make sure you have them. If you don't have them right now, you make sure you have them very, very quickly. The next thing we talk about in there is the completion of coursework. I again explained to you that materials will be available each day by 8 a.m. and all the assignments and readings must be done by 8 a.m. the following day. So make sure you read that, make sure you understand that. That means that any assignments that are listed on Moodle are due by 8 a.m. the day that explained in the directions. I do not give late assignments or allow you to turn in late assignments unless there's some very, very, very vital, verifiable excuse as to why you're late. This really becomes an issue in a 4-week intersession because the assignments that we complete a lot of times they build on each other. So if you're supposed to complete an assignment today and you don't turn it into Wednesday, by Wednesday you may have had another assignment that deals with the material that you should have completed on Monday. So making sure that you're on time with your assignments for this semester is going to be very important. The next thing that we talk about in the syllabus that I really want you to highlight is the grades and assignments. You need to understand a couple of things about grades in here. I do not weight any activities or any assignments. Okay, an exam is more important simply because it's worth more points than a quiz. Grades or points on an exam are not weighted differently than points on a quiz. So the way you figure out your grade as you move through this semester is you add up how many points you've earned, you add up how many points have been available to be earned, and you divide the number of points you've earned by the number of points available, and that'll give you your grades. Okay? There is nothing weighted in this course, so make sure you're aware of that. We will have roughly 720 points available during the semester. And the grading scale is basically if you earn at least 90% of those points, you'll get an A. If you get between 89 and 80 percentage points, then you'll get a B, and so on and so forth. Okay? Make sure you have no questions about that. The types of activities that we'll have this semester will include things like chapter quizzes, exams. We'll do some class discussion forums, and we'll also have some activities that I call elected officials assignments. Adding all of those points up comes to a total of 720 points. The big part that most students worry the most about are their exams, and the way the exams work is that there will be a total of 3 regular exams, and then there will be a final exam. On your first 3 regular exams, I will drop your lowest of those 3. If you get an A, which means a 90% or better on each of your first 3 exams, then you are not required to take the final exam. But if you score less than a 90% on any one of the first 3 exams, then you will need to take your final exam. Okay? So just to make sure you understand this, your first 3 exams, if you take all 3 of those first 3 exams and you get a 90 or better, you don't take your final, and I just count all 3 of your first 3 exams. If on your first 3 exams you don't make 90s on all 3 of them, then you are required to take the final, and I will drop one of your first 3 exams. So at the end of the semester, when I'm computing final grades, you will have 300 points worth of points available from your exams. Your first 3 and your final, and we'll drop one of those. Okay? If you've got any questions about my exam policy, make sure you read it in the syllabus and make sure you give me a call. And again, exams Since we drop an exam, if something happens during the semester that you miss one of the first three exams, if it's a verifiable emergency, we'll try and make some arrangements. But in most cases, since I drop an exam for you, I do not provide makeup exams. Next thing I'd like to mention is the grade books. In Moodle, there is a grade book. But because I drop grades from certain categories and I don't drop grades from other categories, Moodle Gradebook has a little bit of a hard time maintaining an accurate grade for you. So what I'm going to tell you about Moodle Gradebook is each individual grade within the gradebook will be accurate. If Moodle gives you a percentage of your current grade at the time, do not trust it because of the problems with the dropping of grades in certain categories and not from other categories. So what I'm going to provide online for you is a one-page summary of how to read Moodle Gradebook and how to compute your grade at any point in time. Unfortunately, I have a number of students taking this course right now, so every time you want to know what your grade is, I can't get an email from you saying, "Hey, Mr. Sexton, what's my grade?" What you will have in the grade book is each individual assignment you've completed, and it'll give you a grade for that. You should be able to do the math to figure out your own grade. Okay? If you do not understand how to compute your grades, take a look at the one-page summary that I provide on the Moodle site. And then if you still have questions, please do not hesitate to call me and say, "Hey, Mr. Sexton, can you walk me through the process?" And I will do that. But please don't just send me an email saying, "Hey, what's my grade?" expecting me to compute it for you. Okay? Your grades are important to you. I understand that. Your grades being important to you is important to me as well. But I want to make sure that you can figure out at any given point in time exactly what your grade is. Okay, I covered many of the highlights within the syllabus, but I need you to make sure that one of the very first things that you do this semester is to go ahead and read the syllabus from front to back, from beginning to end, and make sure you make any notes of any questions that you have about my policies. Last thing I want to mention to you is that I will do everything I can to help you. But this is an online course. So most of what you're going to get in this course, you're going to be expected to extract from the textbook and from the materials that I give you. So I'm going to leave you with one last comment, a comment that one of my students left for me on a course evaluation one semester. And they said that Mr. Sexton tends to focus on insignificant things like the directions. I'm trying not to laugh when I say that because I feel that directions are vital, especially in an online course when we're not sitting in the same classroom or in the same room together. So please make sure you're reading everything that I give you, right? Now, as we go through the semester, there'll be times where I post videos that I ask you to watch dealing with a particular assignment we might have, or there might be a video each day where I talk about, when you're reading the textbook, make sure you highlight this area, you really focus on this areas. Please make sure you watch those videos. Make sure you read all the materials I give you because I'm trying my best to give you enough information so that you can be successful in this class, even though you and I do not sit in the same classroom. Okay? If you've got any questions at all, make sure you give me a call, send me an email, and I will get back to you as quick as I can. Good luck, and I look forward to an awesome semester.